What's going on, guys? Scopemar TV here, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a reaction to young Jezzy opening up about his depression that he has for the past 8 years of his life, and I'm going to give some personal opinions about what I think in regards to mental health and us black men and how the world views us at the end of the day. But before I get into this video, guys, please hit the like button for the algorithms. Jump into the comment section after the video and let me know what you guys think. Also, please remember to subscribe. Let's go.
Right.
Writing those words about the anxiety and
Right.
freeing yourself
Correct.
from the stigma, how did that make you a better person?
Well, I learned that vulnerability is power.
That's powerful. You know, as black men, we aren't allowed to show emotions. We are not allowed to cry. We are not allowed to vent our frustrations because the world views us as weak if we do such thing. Even our women will criticize us just for stating our own opinion. The community we grow up in, most of us, we have to be tough skinned, learn to take shaming, learn to take physical abuse, much pain in a young black man's life. And the older we get, the more we look around us and the more we try to adapt. And even through it all, you know what I'm saying, you have to still be aware of how the world sees you as a black man, because we are not looked at the same. But let's keep going.
It's power. And I learned that I thought something was wrong with me, right? Because you thinking I come from poverty, this is how it is. I didn't understand like trauma and all these different things. So as I started to get the wordage for it and started to understand and grab tools, I started to become better.
Right now, one of my homeboys going through a lot. You know, a lot of the times I would call him and, you know, just try to encourage him to go see like a doctor, you know what I'm saying, a mental health professional, and he gets upset saying he doesn't need such thing, you know. And it's one of those things, it's like you have to admit to yourself that you're going through problems and is willing to put in the work to overcome that obstacle, even if it brings in your mind that it's going to bring a little bit of shame to you, which is not. It just shows that you're strong. And you know, that's one thing that us as guys, you know, especially black guys, we fear opening up and letting people into our world.
And I started on my journey, and that's why I'm expressing it and putting it in the book, because I didn't know I was depressed for like 8 years of my life straight. You know
What were you
saying?
feeling during those 8 years?
I mean, like you wake up and you want to go back to sleep forever.
You know, when it comes to mental health, we aren't a part of the conversation as black men. Let's be honest. When was the last time you guys ever heard a black man commit any crime and got off because he was mentally challenged or some mentally insane? These things don't occur in the minds of the world to look at us as human beings, and we have to see ourselves as human beings and see each other. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot that goes into that one nod when a black man sees another black man. It's like y'all wouldn't understand, but for those that do, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. You know, you'll see somebody passing and they got that mean mug on, and you give them that nod, and you know, it kind of just shows another brother that, hey, you know, we care. You know what I mean? I care about you. Hope you're doing good. There's a lot that's being said. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it going.
You know, and I was leaning into my vices. You know, I was leaning, and that's what street life does to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like once you lose 200, 300, 400 people, like gone forever, you know, you get numb, right? And I wasn't able to get in touch with my emotions, and I was wondering why. You know, thank God for my kids, but
I'm not even gonna lie. That is the key for me. You know, once I hit 30, all the friends that I had fell to the side. Everybody just disappeared. You know, once you're not partying, you're not in the club, you're not buying drinks, you're not in that life anymore. And which is a dangerous life, by the way, because even in my early 20s, you know what I mean, I would go to some of these parties, and you know, before you know it, somebody's shooting up the place, and you know, you got to be ducking or whatever. But you're not in that environment anymore. You grow up. And my daughter changed my whole world. My daughter gave me a new perspective on what real love is, in terms of like, I'm living for her, I'm living for a bigger purpose in life, that I do all that I can to make sure that I'm pushing her further than I ever have been pushed even by my own parents. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure that my kid gets the best of everything, learns more than I did, and I want my daughter to be richer than me in the future. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that she came at such a right time, when all these friends disappeared on me, it brought happiness into my life.
It was a time where I was just cold.
Yeah.
That's when I was young, Jeezy. So
Great.
right.
Writing those words.
Yeah, guys. So we're gonna go into the comment section just to see if people sympathize or understand what it means for a black man to be depressed for 8 years, because we hear them talk about the pill popping, the drinking, you know what I'm saying, the promiscuous lifestyle, women after women, and you might ask yourself, wow, isn't there anything else that you can do other than drinking, smoking, and women? But it's like a medicine for a bigger issue. But most guys, most black guys, we won't ever come out and tell you like, yo, I really feel alone in this world, and I really feel like no one cares about me. I've gone through phases where I felt pain, and who could I speak to? The one thing that really kept me going through the years was music. So anytime I would feel sad, I would write a song about it. And the one person that picked up on all these songs that I've wrote, regards to relationships and friendships, was my mother. She's like, man, you really, you be saying, and I didn't even know that my mom listens to my music, and she's like, oh, I noticed you saying a lot of stuff in your song. Are you okay? You know what I'm saying? But that's how I was able to overcome a lot of my depression. you know Thankfully, I never turned to drugs, and I never turned to alcohol. Yes, I used to go through phases where I would go out a lot and drink a lot, and I don't do that anymore. Like I said, having a kid, I'm living for a bigger purpose in life. But let's go into the comment section. One person says, depression sucks because you literally want to sleep your whole life away. Totally agree. The scariest thing about depression is that it doesn't always look like sadness. It could be overindulging, lack of motivation, irritability, hopelessness, wanting to be alone and never wanting to be alone, etc. Guys, like I said, us black men, we can't get on camera and cry and people feel sorry for us, man. The world doesn't sympathize with us, especially they see us not human most of the time. They trained not to see us not human. The world does not feel sorry for a man in general, much less a black man. So every guy that you see on the street, you might fear him because, oh, it's a tall black man coming towards me. But that guy has so many issues in his mind. He has so many things going on in his mind. You running away from him or walking to the other side, you don't know how that makes a person feel inside. And yes, black men have feelings. Black men have feelings. So I want to say shout out to Young Jeezy. Shout out to Young Jeezy, because sometimes it takes someone with a bigger name and bigger influence to really push the truth out to people for them to accept it. And one of the truth that needs to be accepted by a lot of people is that us black men are humans. We are great fathers. We have feelings. We have thoughts. We go through emotions, and we are just trying to fit in just like everyone else. That's it. With that said, guys, please get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on this video. Until next time, Scope TV. I'm out.